Welcome to Parlay Power Hour for September 23rd, 2021. I'm your host, Tanner Kern. I'm joined by the other host of Parlay Power Hour, Grant Mitchell. How you doing, Grant?
I'm doing good, Tanner. My betting picks are doing so good. I picked the Phillies to cover yesterday. They won by one, which means I have now missed 6 days in a row. But I'm not shying down from it, Tanner. One of the first things you ever told me on this show was you got to get back up on the horse. And I'm here, so hopefully we can turn it around today, or else it's a week straight of missed bets. So I was confident yesterday. I got close. I was a half run off. I'm confident today too.
You're gonna win today. Hey, guess what, Grant? Guess what I did? Guess what I woke up feeling like today?
What'd you wake up feeling like, Tanner?
Fucking champion. That's what. Red Sox sweep the Mets. I hit a parlay yesterday. I'm feeling good, Grant. I'm feeling good. We hit our risk. We hit our lock. I'm feeling great. The Yankees are still trash. They're coming to Fenway for 3 games this weekend. They are going to get blown off the field in 3 games. Garrett Cole is going to we're going to bomb Garrett Cole tomorrow night. I was going to say something probably a little worse than that, but I held back because Garrett Cole's a good guy. Caesar Sportsbook, risk-free bet up to $5,000. Also with Garrett Cole, Grant, the Yankees fans are booing him. He's probably already cried. I don't need to make Garrett Cole cry any more than he already has. Caesar Sportsbook, Sports 20 RF, risk-free bet up to $5,000. Lock it up. Grant, September 23rd. What's 30 minus 23?
7.
You got 7 days. 7 days to place $100 in cumulative NFL wagers to get a $150 gift card to NFLshop.com. And this risk-free bet, I believe, goes away on September 30th. So get your shit together. Best hour of your day. Best hour of your day, Grant. Subscribe to the network as usual. Should we start with you today, Grant?
Oh, we always start with me, don't we?
I guess. Giants money line versus the Padres. You like this. I like this. Padres have given up on their season, so it's good stuff.
Yeah, Tanner, you've been picking against the Padres quite frequently lately. And I got to say, my betting reputation is at risk here. I did win the summer edition, and I got off to a super strong start to the new format. And like I said, I've lost 6 days in a row. So the Giants are kind of my ace in the hole here. Logan Webb, 10-3 with a 2.79 ERA, is going against Yu Darvish, who's 8-10 with a 4.1 ERA. I don't remember the exact numbers, but he gave up about 1,000 runs in 2 innings very recently. It was 8-4. Got to pull it up now. 8 earned runs in 4 innings. Definitely not impressive. I mean, Yu Darvish is a good pitcher, but 4.1 ERA with a losing record this season. He just hasn't been that great. Padres, pretty miraculously, are now only 1 game over 500. It's sad to see how the mighty have fallen. They've lost 5 straight. They lost the first 2 games in this series. Giants are 50-27 away from home. That's the best road record in Major League Baseball. I'm getting tired of having to make a case as to why this will be the day I break my losing streak, but I really hope this one is the one for me today.
I mean, I think it will be. Look at the Padres. It's Fernando Tatis Jr. I mean, Manny Machado too, but it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Like, if you don't perform, I mean, the fact of the matter is they're 1 game above 500. This team was going to be the greatest team in the world and beat the Dodgers. Like that's mind-blowing, Grant. What do you think of that?
Yeah, honestly, when we were in pre-production, I saw the Padres record and I saw it was 76-75. It didn't even blow my mind. I mean, it did, but it was just sad because this Padres team, as of the trade deadline, we were saying, okay, well they're gonna be playing either the Giants or the Dodgers in the wild card, and it's a shame we can't see them in a series. Now, I mean, we don't even want to see them at all. I mean, they've been playing terribly, and they had that chance to solidify that wild card spot. I think if I remember correctly, they lost 11 of 14. And then they just never fought back to get into it. So they don't deserve to be there.
Yeah, they don't. They really don't. You know who does deserve to be there, though? St. Louis Cardinals, money line -106 versus the Brewers. What, 11 wins in a row, Grant, right? 11 wins?
Yep. 3 of those were against the Padres.
I saw someone put like $95,000 or something. I forget what the exact number, but $95,000 on the Cardinals money line. It might have even been more than that. It was insane. But Cardinals money line tonight, I like it again. Adam Wainwright on the bump, 16-7, 2.89 ERA. And you know what? They've done a lot of winning without Jack Flaherty this year. So that is impressive to me. Waino's been their MVP. He's going against Adrian Hauser, or as we like to call him, Grant, Adrian Schnauzer. Adrian Snauzer on the bump today for the Milwaukee Brewers. 9-6, 3.43 ERA. Reputable, serviceable. Is he Adam Wainwright, though? No, not with a 2.89 ERA. Waino, just 169 strikeouts, 196. He's not going to overpower you, but he's a great pitcher. He locates 46 walks this year compared to Snauzer at 60 walks, and Waino's thrown 66 more innings. Waino's given up 18 bombs compared to Hauser at 12. Again, though, Waino, 66 more innings. Nolan Arenado, just sneaky good this year. Doesn't have a great ERA, 33 home runs, 103 RBIs. When I look at this game, Grant, the Cardinals have a better average than the Milwaukee Brewers. Their pitching is not as good, but they're rolling right now. They're hot, 11 wins in a row. That includes a sweep over the Padres. They're going for a sweep today over the Brew Crew, a 4-game sweep over Milwaukee. That's a statement. If they're able to do it, I think they do it today. Cardinals money line, lock it up.
Yeah, that is an absolutely massive statement if they can do that. And a 3-game series, that's something. A 4-game series, that's a statement, like you said. That's a sign of intent. And I know 1,000,000% the Giants or the Dodgers are going to be favored, whoever they face in that play-in game. But it's going to be interesting at the very least. We're going to have something to talk about. It's not going to be an entirely foregone conclusion. But yeah, Waino's kind of the ageless wonder. He's under a 3 ERA this season. The Cardinals have just been overpowering the Brewers in this series. I don't see them slowing down today, Tanner. I like your pick.
Thank you, Grant. I appreciate it. I was going to say I appreciate you. I appreciate the pick, Grant. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome, Tanner. Very, very cordial.
Blue Jays money line versus Twins. We're going to go with the lock today because our risk bet's a football bet. Thursday night football night in America. Even though what's that, Sunday? Sunday's football night in America. But you know what? Thursday marks football. Grant, I need Maction back in my life. I sent you that tweet. I need the Maction back in my life on Tuesday and Wednesday nights. I don't know what to do without Mac football on Tuesday and Wednesday nights. That's how you know you're a degenerate.
I just imagine, it's Tuesday night and you travel to your team hotel to get ready for a game. I can't figure out what that would be like.
It would suck if I had to play on a Tuesday and Wednesday. Like, playing on a Tuesday and Wednesday night would be absolute trash. Like we were talking, okay, you got to play on a Wednesday, then you're going to have practice on a Saturday. It's going to suck. It's going to absolutely suck. But for bettors, we need Maction football back in our lives. The Mac dudes give us something to look forward to on Tuesday and Wednesday nights before like NBA starts and before, NBA and NHL will be going on then. But still, we need Maction. All right, Blue Jays money line. Anyways, first of all, congrats to the Tampa Bay Rays. Just clinched a playoff berth yesterday. Shout out to them. They're the best team in the American League right now. Blue Jays money line versus the Twins, Grant. With this game, why do I like this game, Grant?
Well, I don't know, Tanner. Why do you like this game?
Steven Matz on the mound, 13-7, 3.84 ERA going against Michael Pineda, 7-8, 3.74. Realistically, the Blue Jays have been very hot as of late, and I like them because they need to bounce back. They've been good at bouncing back lately. The Yankees have the wild card spot. The Blue Jays are on the brink of being eliminated from the wild card, and they need a win tonight. That's what it comes down to. Yankees come to Fenway. This is a great opportunity for the Blue Jays to establish themselves with 6 games to go after the weekend, because the Yankees will not win the series. If they take one game, they're dropping down. Blue Jays have a chance to move up. The Blue Jays need every one of these wins in this series. They're going to get it against the Twins. It starts tonight.
You know what's interesting about that series between the Yankees and the Red Sox, Tanner? It would be better for the Blue Jays if the Yankees lost, because they're only a half game behind the Yankees in the wild card race. But if, I don't think it's going to happen, but let's say the Yankees sweep the Red Sox. The Red Sox only have a 2-game advantage over them, so now they could theoretically pass the Red Sox in that wild card standing. So they're in a decent spot as long as they take care of the business on their end, which, but like you said, they absolutely – every game is a must-win game for them. And they just lost 2 out of 3 to the Rays. It's not great, but, it's forgivable. The Rays are a very good team. Pitching matchup is relatively even statistically speaking, but the Blue Jays have so much more offensive firepower. The one thing that I will say about this series is that I would expect most of the games to go over unless it's a ridiculously high total. Because if there's one thing the Twins do, they hit home runs and they also give up home runs. So in theory, again, that plays into Toronto's hands. I think Toronto is going to end up taking the majority of the games left on their season schedule. But that starts today with this one versus the Twins, and that's why it's our lock.
Yeah, first of all, Minnesota hits shit out of the ball. Like they bomb the baseball. But the Blue Jays are kind of screwed in the sense of home field because the way the schedule works, if the Red Sox prevail this weekend, I don't think they go to Baltimore and Washington and lose. Now, so if the Yankees took 3 from the Red Sox, that would put the Yankees in the driver's seat for home field advantage. If the Red Sox took 3 and swept them, the Red Sox they'd be in very good shape for home field because they'd be up by. Figure the Blue Jays drop 1 game, Red Sox up by three games with 4 to go against 2 really bad teams, or with 6 to go. Yeah, 6 to go against 2 bad teams, 5 to go in that range, Grant.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, so it's going to be a good weekend of baseball. I'm very excited. Playoff baseball starts this weekend. There's nothing. Talk about playoff football. Talk about football. You want football, basketball. There is nothing like playoff baseball, Grant. Nothing like it.
Before we switch to the NFL here, I was listening to Colin Cowherd's show, The Herd with Colin Cowherd, and one thing that I thought that was interesting that he was discussing. He was talking about how baseball has sort of a problem. They're relating it to college football, right? College football had sort of a viewership, a fan engagement problem. I mean, college football is always going to have diehard fans, but Alabama was always going to win, and they were always going to play Ohio State, or they were always going to be playing Clemson. And Colin Cowherd was talking about how this season is different because, Alabama, they've got a first-year starter quarterback. They almost lost to Florida, and, we don't see much vulnerability from them. Clemson is struggling. Ohio State is a loss. They're struggling. So, he was talking about how the landscape, it allows people to be more excited about what's coming. And he said that that's the problem college football is having is the same problem that baseball is having, because baseball is very regionally dominated right now. You've got your California teams, you've got your Northeast teams, and then that's kind of it. And I just thought it was interesting what he was talking about.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of good teams when you really think about it, but I think once the playoff starts, fan engagement's going to go up, just because But think about baseball. Here's the problem with baseball: the salaries are the payrolls are so far spread apart that the big market teams cannot compete with the small market teams. I wrote an article on this yesterday. The Rays have the 25th lowest or 25th lowest payroll, so 4th highest, fifth lowest. Not a great math guy. 5th lowest payroll in baseball, right? It's amazing what they've done. I mean, they're about to make the postseason for 3 straight times. The New York Mets have never made the playoffs for 3 straight years in a row, and that's a big market team. So they need to fix the money problem if they want to make baseball more competitive. But again, baseball's such a long season; it's a hard sport. Like, we play all this 162 games, Grant, for one game. Tuesday, not this Tuesday, next Tuesday night, 1 game runs through Fenway. All right, first touchdown score: Christian McCaffrey plus 270. I like this bet a lot because Davis Mills is playing quarterback for the Houston Texans tonight. First of all, I don't think Davis Mills scores a lot of points. So I'm counting on the Panthers to score the first touchdown of the game. Christian McCaffrey has 1 touchdown this season. He can catch the ball. He can run the ball. He does it all for this team. Now, Robbie Anderson. Okay, DJ Moore. DJ Moore is plus 750. Robbie Anderson's plus 950 to score the first touchdown of the game. So I like Christian McCaffrey at plus 270. It is a risk, but it's kind of a lock when you look at the other odds for other players. What do you think, Grant?
It's a lock in terms of it's by far the most likely outcome. I've been watching both of the Panthers games. I'm going to be watching this third one too. I'm not a Panthers fan, but I took Christian McCaffrey with the first overall pick in our fantasy draft. So I've been tuning in, obviously. The Panthers and Matt Rule have been giving him the ball at the goal line, so he's going to get the opportunities. He hasn't had much success punching it in lately, which is a little concerning. But the Texans, they've outperformed their expectations, but I think they're about to come crashing down to earth with Davis Mills at quarterback. When he came in for Tyrod, he was 8 of 18, 100 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. I mean, it's definitely not good numbers, but it's a rookie coming in the middle of a game, so you can basically forget about it. But this guy was a 3rd-round pick. There was a lot of talent in that first round. He wasn't in that tier for a reason. I don't expect him to have a great game, like you said, Tanner. Certainly don't expect him to orchestrate an opening drive touchdown, which would feed into the Panthers' hands. And if the Panthers get the ball down there, you got to think CMC is going to be the one to score.
Yeah, I mean, you also got to think, too, coming off a short week. I mean, he is getting a start tonight, but you only got 3 days to prepare for this game. I mean, 4 if you count Thursday, but realistically 3 days to prepare. So I don't think Davis Mills is a great night tonight. I think Christian McCaffrey punches it in to start the game off, scores his second touchdown of the year. Grant. That was Parlay Power for September 23rd, 2021. Electric Factory. Grant, Will Reed's back tomorrow. Will Reed's back.
I don't know. My final thought yesterday was Will Reed's coming back. I didn't see any comments. I expected there to be, Lola was supposed to be blowing up the chat and everything.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to see Will tomorrow. I haven't seen him in a while. It'll be good to chat with Will the day the Yankees and Red Sox play to end the year. That'll be good because I'm sure he'll try to make fun of me or something. And I'll give it right back to him.
You know what my final thought for today is, Tanner? My final thought is I'm happy I don't live in the apartment immediately above you or below you, because if you can't get tickets for $1,000 to the Red Sox-Yankees game, I know you're going to be screaming at your TV, and I don't want to be there.
So my ticket plan, I'm going to get tickets. I'm going to go Friday and I'm going to go Sunday. This is my final thought. Friday and Sunday. I think the Saturday tickets are a little too expensive, but I'm going to get standing room and I'm just going to float around and make fun of people because standing room's kind of cheap. So I'm going to roll with standing room. Just about being there. The ballpark's Grant, the ballpark is already buzzing. We got over 24 hours before the Yankees even get to town. The ballpark is buzzing right now. Aaron Boone is done. Garrett Cole on the mound tomorrow night against Nathan Eovaldi. I don't know if we'll be wearing the yellow jerseys. We've been wearing the yellow jerseys like they're our regular jerseys for the past week. I think we wear them tomorrow. I know we beat the Yankees. That was Parlay Power Hour for September 23rd, 2021. One thumb, one finger, one pinky, all love. See you tomorrow for another episode of The Electric Factory.